Hey guys, it's Sophia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys different ways that you can improve your gardens with the 1.12 update. So if you've been watching my channel for a bit, you'll know that gardens are really important to me and I really like designing them. I do plan on doing more garden videos in the future, but for now I thought I would show you guys how I will be upgrading my garden designs because of 1.12 and how you can upgrade yours. So my first design here is a dirt path that I have featured before in one of my road design videos. I will link that down below, but the change here is the brown concrete powder and the brown wool. Brown concrete powder looks really muddy. This is something I also featured in my 50 ways to build video, so I think it is a great addition for a muddy dirt path. Whereas my second design here is a Japanese garden. I have added light grey concrete powder into my path. But the big difference here is the cherry blossom trees. So I have done cherry blossom trees in my videos before. The thing I really like about the new color update though is that they really make your trees look more vibrant. So for my tree here I used a mix of pink wool, pink concrete powder and pink concrete as well as glass. On the bottom levels of my tree, if you want to make it a little bit more realistic, I did more glass on the bottom levels to have that kind of thinned out leaf look. Or I suppose flower look, but they look really great with the new color update. My next design here is a little undercover pergola area, like a little hidden terrace kind of thing. I really like terracotta blocks when you're doing this kind of like pathway, kind of like tile down the bottom. It's kind of like a mosaic. So I use the cyan and the light grey for this area here, just undercover in this little leafy overgrown area. These would look really great in little hidden corners of your garden or even as a feature in your garden. My next two designs is I've got a little pigsty and a stable here. The main change though is the yellow blocks and the brown blocks. So I think hay looks really good now when you're mixing through yellow wool, yellow carpet, yellow concrete and yellow concrete powder. It just gives it a nice effect, and I really like doing carpets because it kind of gives that 3D effect to the ground, like maybe hay is piled in one area, so I think carpet makes that really great effect. I did the exact same on the pig side, so I've got brown concrete powder for my muddiness mixed in with brown wool, and I've also got brown carpet again to get that 3D muddy effect. This design here is a very simple water fountain. I did white carpet on top of the edges to kind of give this nice smooth look. White carpet's really nice now, it's quite like really bright. But the main change is the terracotta blocks on the bottom of my fountain here. So I think it looks really great as a little fountain thing. It's like when you go to shopping centers and you see the mosaic fountains. And the same goes for pools. So pools normally are typically tiled in resorts and things like that. So terracotta tiles look really great as a pool wall and also pool tiles inside the pool. You could go the whole way in the pool or just the bottom there. The other thing they work great is though, I've got this little deck area here. I've got a full block and then around it I've got some quartz blocks, but they look really great as outdoor furniture or even indoor furniture if you like. So I've got one here as a little coffee table. I've got some seating, and then I've also got this little umbrella here which I use the light blue wool and light blue carpet. Again, like I've mentioned before with the cherry blossom trees, the change in the color is really vibrant, and I think these blues and yellows and like light greens are really quite summery and fun, so they look really great for umbrellas or beach type things like that. My next little garden here, I built a little mini house, but the main change is the terracotta blocks and also the concrete blocks. So they make really great pots, so if you want a bit of variety in your garden, or let's say you're doing palaces or things like that, think about using these blocks as little like plant pots. Plant pots, when you go and get them from a garden center, they are glazed terracotta, so it really makes sense to be using terracotta blocks. You could decorate them with buttons or trapdoors, things like that, but it's really up to you. But I think they look great as pots around the garden, and it's definitely something I will be doing. My next little design here is for people who play PvE like me when I do play on PvE on our server. Something that can be quite difficult to get sometimes depending on your server is heads to do like decorations like fruits or flowers. So something you might want to think about is using terracotta for that. They're a really nice vibrant color like you can get for skulls, which you see me use all the times in my video. Again, at the base I've gone for a mix, but to add a little more 3D effect I did the green carpet because it kind of looks like piles of leaves, I think. So I think it's a great way to kind of split up the brown of dirt underneath and have some leaf piles. But if you're on a PvE or survival server, this is something you should definitely think about if you can't get your hands on some skulls or some heads to use as fruit or flowers. But yeah. My next design here, I see a few people do on Minecraft, so I've done this for you guys. Some of you people really like to do kind of like palaces and then do these like manicured lawn looks, so they look really vibrant with the new update. I have done here the lime green like concrete powder and also the normal like dark green concrete powder, but you could use plain concrete as well, or you could use this and like other blocks. I really like the concrete powder though because it's got a little speckly effect so it looks like lawn. And last but not least, my final garden. I had a subscriber the other day say that they like to mix end blocks with their trees to make them look real. So when you're doing when you have the new update, think about mixing in like green carpet, green like powder concrete, normal concrete, green glass. That could get the nice real effect that you guys are looking for if you do this kind of thing. I think it looks not too bad. I still probably stick to my own realistic trees that I do. I wouldn't do though the terracotta block because it looks a bit funky with the white. You want to be just sticking to green tones, I think, if you do like this kind of tree. And the last thing I did here is added in some concrete and concrete powder to my river. Be very careful though with the light concrete powder, as you will see, it turns to concrete as soon as you touch the river. So you need to be making sure that you have it above ground or on the outside blocks of your river. But there you go. So there is a bunch of different ideas that you can use to upgrade your garden in 1.12. All these ideas you can apply in different kind of like things, like maybe on the outdoor furniture area, you're doing a resort and you're doing that, or you're doing them on the beach, or you're doing them on a rooftop deck in an apartment. So all the ideas here you can apply to lots of different situations. You just need to be creative and use these as a base. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and like always, thank you. Bye!